chapa, it's taste. So it's like a bit of cola, a bit of pineapple, and it's really, really smooth at the end. Yeah, well, I am too. Far out. Can't believe we're finally doing it.
Been talking about it for probably 18 months now, and then all of a sudden, damn it, let's just do it.
Yeah, I mean, we've all had a pretty tough year. Simon and I have known each other for a couple of years now. I've always wanted to do Everest, and I was going to do Everest about 2 years ago, and then sort of COVID hit. I know I haven't been, into my training as much as you have, but I know I'm going to get back onto it. And this is after watching obviously the 14 peaks last night. Yeah, it was epic. That got me going. So wanted to get out today and just have a do a piece to cover about our next big event. Obviously Barty's launching, so in March we're going to go and do the Annapurna circuit and then Everest.
Annapurna base camp, Everest base camp.
Yeah.
And then take the helicopter back. Just doing the trek.
Yeah.
And videoing it and blogging along the way.
Yeah.
Just raises awareness of how important it is to look after yourself. And I had a pretty rough couple of months this year. And as you know, Barty, I told you, I burnt out earlier in the year and really needing a change. And when I've told people this is what I'm doing, taking sabbatical, and see what happens.
Mate, you're a rock star by doing it. Obviously, sharing some good vibes is always part of what I wanted Barty to be. It's to be able to talk, less talking, more doing. And if you can pass on some good vibes, then and I know you're a testament to that, mate. So really respectful. I'm really proud of you for putting your hand up, especially being a dude. Us dudes find it really hard to put up our hands, So I think, getting off the grid and enjoying a bit of, some man time for, I don't know how we're going to go because we've never done this together, but I think we're going to be fine to be able to just, document, two dudes being dudes walking around, a mountain. Obviously the scenery is going to be pretty spectacular.
Look, my plan is to take advantage of that and to spend a couple of months from here training and then actually doing the trek, just to let everything settle, right? Not thinking about work, not thinking about the next step.
Haven't done a lot of training, but I've done a little bit of cycling. But I'm really looking forward to far out going on this next adventure in March.
Yeah, look, I've been doing a lot of outdoor exercise. So over COVID lockdown, ocean swimming, trail running, got a trail running event this Sunday.
You're going to kill it.
I love hiking, and I remember we said base camp one day.
Yeah.
And was having a coffee a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
But you know what? I need a break. It's been a tough year. Got to take time off, and why don't we do base camp next year? And you said, damn it, let's do it.
Yeah, everyone's had a bit of a tough year, there's no doubt about it when it comes to mental health, far out, being stuck in a house. Obviously you've got a couple of kids and stuff, but being stuck in a house and working remotely, there's positives and definitely negatives. So far out, it's a bit of a change in terms of new lifestyle and what have you. And I know that personally, I definitely want to take some time off. And I know every year I usually take about a month off. And I think this was a perfect adventure for, I guess, the both of us to be able to push ourselves mentally, but also physically. I know you've been doing a lot of exercise.
Yeah, look, for me it's more than exercise. I'm doing a lot of exercise, but I just got to get out of my comfort zone. And a couple of months ago, burnt out at work and started to take a few months sabbatical and clear my head, decompress, and just get out of my skin. So that's what I'm looking forward to.
Annapurna and obviously Everest EBC is going to be about 210 kilometres all round, and so we've got the cherry on the top, where we're going to walk up. We're going to do the circuit first, and then we're going to go and then we're going to go for the for Everest base camp, and then we're going to helicopter back. I reckon that's going to be epic.
Yep. I've heard the helicopter over all the peaks.
Yeah.
Just the highlights.
Yeah. These types of hikes, when they're longer than a week or a couple of days, you really get in the zone of, yourself, and you get in the zone of the destination being what are you doing that day and how important that day is to finish. I know my last track was pretty intense. It was obviously doing the overland track in winter on my own solo. Probably one of the hardest things I've ever done, purely because I had no support, but also, you know, I had to be able to dig deep, which I think is really hard to do in times of, you know, COVID, being stuck in a house and you know, yeah, a month hanging out. I think it's going to be not a bad trip. It's going to be quite interesting to say the least. Obviously the people, the food, no internet, no phones, getting to know you, mate. I know we've known each other for quite a while, but obviously in a business sense, but yeah, just hanging out.
Yeah, look, I'm hoping that it inspires other people to do similarly, which is,
Yeah.
you know, get off the grid sometimes, listen to yourself, listen to your body, realise when you need a break.
Yeah.
You know, I'm taking a couple of months sabbatical
Yeah.
and really try and find myself. Look, it's interesting. I've told, you know, a lot of people that I'm planning this sabbatical and trekking in Everest, and many of them have said, you know, I wish it were me. You know, I've been wanting to take a sabbatical and go trekking for a decade now, and like, good on you for having the courage to do it. And you know, I'm hoping that this trip, you know, will inspire many people just to you know, get out of there every day and take care of themselves and their mental health and, you know, their well-being and prioritise themselves, which is, you know, what I'm doing here, and hopefully not in a selfish way, but in an inspiring way.
Yeah, absolutely. And I guess I started Barty for that particular reason. I mean, I've just been working really hard to you know, share the good vibes, and you know, I got you, mate. I got you. I got, you know, my vibes keep spreading, and we're doing some really cool stuff. It's not about talking about it, it's all about doing it. And if you can spread good vibes by you just being a good human and doing cool stuff, then, you know, that's quite contagious. So, you know, it's cool that we're sitting here and we're doing a bit of a piece to camera about, you know, what's going to happen in the next sort of, 4 months? In 4 months, I've got to get my training together. We probably need to go on a couple of hikes, see how we roll. But yeah, I think I'm really looking forward to just getting off the grid.
You know, one of my demons is heights.
Yeah.
I don't do heights well, but I love adventure. So let's see how we go. As long as we're not doing any climbing. You know, I don't mind bridges. You know,
there's going to be a couple of
helicopters, but we'll see. And if we get to that bridge, cross it.